Have you ever wanted to play a game on your Game Boy Advance but you either don't have the money or can't find the cartridge? Well, this single cartridge can play almost any Game Boy Advance game to exist. This cartridge is one of the most reliable and one of the cheapest flash cards I've ever seen. The reason this cartridge is so cheap is because it comes straight from China. The cartridge itself looks like a bootleg Star Wars game, and there's no information out there on who even makes these cartridges either. It's just some generic brand or something, I don't know. The official website is down and probably has been down for a long time, and the cartridge comes with no instructions. The cartridge itself is well built. There's really nothing to comment about here, it's just like a normal cartridge. To actually get games on the cartridge, you have to place your legally attained ROMs on a 2GB microSD card. Oh, that's not actually how it works and everything has to be as complicated as possible? Oh, of course, I forgot this was a Chinese product. So apparently, you need to download some special software to convert ROM files into a proprietary format that the flash cart can read. The problem is that the website is offline. So after a lot, and I repeat, a lot of digging, I finally found a version of the software from 2010. So to save you guys hours of finding some software, I'll host the software and firmware on my website. So to convert your ROMs, open the software, click add, select your ROM, then click out. Assuming the software doesn't crash on you, you should be able to take your converted ROM and place it on the microSD card. Then it's just a matter of placing your microSD card inside the cartridge and inserting it into your Game Boy Advance. Just make sure to also place the firmware files on the SD card or else you'll just get shown a white screen. When you start up your Game Boy Advance, you'll be shown a very dated looking interface. With this interface, you can check the key combo to do quick saves and select what ROMs you want to play. That's it. Any of the other features either didn't work or were completely useless. Actually, playing games on the cartridge is exactly the same as if you played it on an original cartridge. No lag, no graphical glitches, nothing. There might be some games out there that don't work well with this cartridge, but I couldn't find anything. The one problem I do have with this cartridge is that if you turn your Game Boy off, you will lose all of your save data. The only way to save your progress is to make a quick save, which is very annoying. And making quick saves isn't super reliable either. In Fire Emblem, loading a quick save does this. This doesn't stop either. The cartridge just somehow corrupted the audio. Awesome. Another thing to consider is that this cartridge does drain the battery out of your Game Boy faster. The cartridge has a 12 MHz chip on board which helps run the cartridge firmware. The problem being that having your Game Boy powering another processor will shave about an hour of battery life off of your Game Boy. I honestly don't mind the battery drain too much though, since the Game Boy Advance's battery is fantastic and lasts me 4 to 5 hours anyway. With all things considered, I think this is a pretty solid deal and a huge money saver to those who want to experience the Game Boy Advance's game library. So that is a SuperCard SD, one of the cheapest yet most reliable flash cards I've seen in a while. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below, like the video, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.